The goodest of evenings, Lizzie boys. Today, I finally got G3 Venus. This doll's only been evading me for, like, weeks. So I feel like everybody's found this doll before me, which seems to happen all the time. I have the worst luck when it comes to finding new dolls, but I have good luck in other areas. It's weird. My luck distribution makes no sense. So, finally got my hands on Venus. She's very green in person. Very green. Also, her box is very, very reflective. Like, wow. It was hard to take photos of her that my face were not visible through the plastic, and because it keeps reflecting. God. But yeah, I finally got her. I ordered her from Target's website. She's currently in stock. If you have like a red card and stuff, you get free shipping. Amazon, I think, has a pre-order for her up, but she'll ship faster if you order from Target. If you live outside the US, I know that this doll's available at this UK retailer, Smith's Toys, so that's an option for some of y'all in Europe. I don't know about anywhere else, though. Sorry. So here she is, the gorgeous G3 Venus, arguably one of the best G3 redesigns. I've been waiting to get my hands on this doll and review her for a while. I didn't want to pay $40 for her, though, from Walmart, because, look, I get that they're a small business, but $40 for a $25 doll? I get that they don't charge shipping, but come on, guys. That's like a little bit, you know, and then they sold the Draculaura and Claude 2-pack for $90. Come on, guys. They're getting a little, you know. Like, no shade to Walmart, though. Thanks for leaking stuff. Keep doing that. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed they didn't change up the box style for these new, like, dolls, but they did change up the art, because Darko does it now. So, yeah. In the box, we obviously have all of Venus's accessories, and Julian, who is the worst thing that G3 has done. G3 haters usually don't have a point, but if one of them were to say that this was the most hideous thing ever in the creation of the universe, I would agree. The side of Venus's box has her boots, an earth, her glasses, the fucker, her water bottle, a tree, and all kinds of other little things, including her mouth, just her severed mouth. On the back of the box, we've got another look at Darko's artwork, and it's very nice. I really like how he drew her here. Although, I feel like in the artwork, she looks shorter than her actual doll is. If that makes sense. It probably doesn't. So, her monster plant type is a down-to-earth plant monster. Her monster must-haves are Botany book and hair hydrator, and her pet is Julian. So, without further ado, let's free her from the box. She is much easier to look at like this because there's no reflection. I think I got a pretty good face overall. I didn't choose this doll myself, I got her online. So, I'm just kind of dealing with it. Her hair is very soft, it just feels like a bundle of yarn, which I guess makes sense because her hair is yarn. So, yeah, it's very soft. I like that the braids that they used are, like, very, like, soft and squishy, instead of being, like, hard, I guess. I don't know. And now we start freeing her from her prison. Venus would be crying that this much plastic was used to seal her away in a box, dude. She'd be on the floor bawling. I really, really like her. I do think her right eye here looks a bit smaller than her left eye, and if I find a better one, most likely I will just buy that at the store and then swap them out because I'm a bad person. But as it stands, I really like her a lot. Her hair is very fun. I really, I love it. It's so cute. I really like the clip in her hair as well. I love her silver jewelry, but we'll get into that in a second. The sculpting on her body is so good for all these vines on her legs. And it goes all the way around. It's not like they just did it on the front and then gave up. It genuinely looks so good. Also, apparently Venus x Claudine isn't happening and Venus is going to end up with Howleen instead. That's my one complaint about G3 so far. They killed Twyla x Howleen, and that was like one of my favorite ships. We should have had Howleen, Twyleen, not Veenleen, Howleenus. That sounds like penis. Oh god. Ugh. It's like a horrible cat creature. What the f- It has a hole. Would you take him home? I wouldn't. So here's Venus with all of her accessories. This doll is stunning. Like, Seriously, she's one of the best dolls to come out of G3 so far. And this is only her first one. Like, if we get more Venus dolls, I think we're just going to be experiencing peak after peak after peak because, like, I love her style so much. I love these socks they gave her. I love the, like, undershirt. I wear shirts like that. I love, like, wearing, like, a regular shirt and then putting, like, a mesh undershirt underneath and then wearing shorts with it. Like, that's a good outfit. That's how I dress. So I'm just gonna bring in my G1 Venus real quick, just so we can do a side-by-side. I know everybody and their mother has done it by now, but I'm pretty proud of my Venus. I like my Venus a lot. She has completely glue-free hair. I don't know how I did that, because I never treated her for glue. She just kind of doesn't have it. Also, we bear witness to the biggest butchering in history. I don't think I'll ever get over this new Julian design. Like, this guy was peak. He was a little freak. He had a mohawk going on. And, like, don't get me wrong, so does this thing, but this thing doesn't look nearly as cool and freaky. It's just a little cat. I hate that, like, it has teeth out here, but then also a face in here. Like, this looks like an eldritch abomination. I don't like it. This guy was peak amounts of freaky. This thing is just horrible. I feel so bad roasting this thing all the time, but I hate it! But yeah, even their shoes have the same, like, green teeth going for them at the front. Like, they kept that intact on the new Venus, which I honestly didn't notice until now. They both also have ankle vines, not to mention Venus does still have the same shade of pink in her shoes that were present on her original doll, but it's not the exact same shade. This is a bit more purplish than this is, you know? It's still a cool callback. They both also have something on their legs, like, she's got the leggings, and she has, like, extra socks, you know? So they both have something in that regard. And both dolls also just... they have an equal amount of pieces, I would say. Like, I don't know. Obviously, Venus lost the, wrist vines. Probably because of the sculpted vines on her legs. They didn't see a need to give her these, like, separate pieced ones. But, you know, it's still kind of there. One thing that does kind of suck, though. In G1, Venus had this very interesting texture on her hands, and it was unique. She was the only character to ever have that. But in G3, she just has standard clawed hands, similar to, like, Claudine's. It's mildly disappointing, but I think the texture on her legs makes up for it. I also really appreciate that the color scheme used for Venus's nature crop top here uses the exact same color scheme as basic Venus's original shirt. I think that's a really cute callback. I really like the silver, the use of silver on G3 Venus, like for her belt, her necklace, and her earrings. I think it's really cute. Venus had a lot of piercings on her original doll. She's got 4 earrings on this ear, as you can see. And I'll admit, it is a bit of a bummer that she only has 1 on each ear, especially when the ears are, like, bigger like this, so they could do, like, some really cool piercings with that, you know, like with the ear sticking out like that. You know, like, they could do some really cool stuff. But regardless, I think G3 Venus is pretty good. I don't think I would change much about her other than maybe adding the texture to her hands and, you know, maybe just giving her some more piercings. I think it'd be fun to give her a bunch like this one had. G3 Venus has some pretty interesting shoes. We got some vines wrapped around the heels. We've got a zipper going up the side, which isn't painted, so you only notice it because it's very clearly sculpted. She's got some gaps in her shoes. I don't know, they look like they're made out of concrete to me. Like she's just wearing some concrete, baby. And the soles of her shoes look like soil. Like it looks open, you know? Like it looks like her shoes aren't closed. Does that make sense? Also, here's Venus in her cool punk sunglasses. They're a pretty cute sculpt. They wrap around her entire ear, which is pretty cute. Oh yeah, here's her cornrows. The sculpt work here is like genuinely gorgeous. This is really nice looking. I also really like the sculpt on her hair accessory. It's cute, and I like that they used a lighter green so that it stands out from her hair a bit just by being lighter. It's almost kind of comparable to the original Venus. No, not in the slightest. No, that's way too yellow-green. Also, G3 Venus does stand on her own pretty easily. I only had to fight with her a little bit to get her to stand, so that's good. Let's look at her accessories now. First, we've got her kind of little compost box thing. She put some stickers on it. It's got these cool, like, little gaps in the thing. What is this? That's a rubber band. Venus would be happy if I reused that and recycled it. Let's grab her other things. Bring them over here. Fuck. shit. So we've got Venus's Botany book, which, this is just the print on G1 Venus's shirt. It even says Eco-Punk on it. It's the exact same print. That's cute. Apparently this scratch is meant to foreshadow Howleen instead of Claudine. She also has her hydration thing for her hair. Maybe for herself in general. I don't know. But, it's very pretty. I really like the artwork of Venus here. Like, this is gorgeous. I would really like a high-quality version of this artwork to be released somewhere. It looks really nice. She also has a reusable water bottle. Thank God it's not a fucking Stanley cup. She's got a little heart earth here. Pretty cute. And of course, we have a Bites bar. I don't actually know what this is supposed to be a parody of, but it's probably granola since Venus is a nerd. And here is her eye coffin. Pretty cute. And it's got a Venus flytrap on the back. That kind of looks like the original Julian, but without eyes. This guy is so much better than the new guy. I hope you guys agree with me. I'm sure you can stack all of Venus's stuff into her bag in like an orderly manner if you're smart, but I'm not, so let's try to figure this out together, you and me. Okay, so we can get those in there. Okay, I got both the bottles in. Now I can just slip that in there, and her phone also fits in there. I did it! I did it! The goblin did something right! Julian can stay at home where he belongs because he's ugly and he doesn't need to be in public. Nah, don't put such a cool thing on the bottom of it. What? So yeah, those are the Venuses. I love G3 Venus so much. I really like all the changes made to her. I really feel like they benefited her. Like, even changing her eyes to be brown from being blue. Like, I don't know, even that just makes a big difference and makes her look really nice. So yeah, I really like her. I'll admit, I never cared for G1 Venus all that much, so I think that might be why I'm so open to her redesign, which everyone has been. I don't think I've seen any hate towards this doll. Like, I don't know, she seems to be almost universally loved. There are still, like, G1 supremists that are like, oh, G1 Venus better. How about they're both good? They're both good. These are both objectively good dolls. Do I think this one should cost as much as she does online? No, but this one is so good. And she's so cheap. She's only 25 bucks. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. I've said everything I wanted to about Miss G3 Venus. I don't think I missed anything. I mean, I guess I could do a height comparison. She is taller than Cleo by quite a bit. I'd say her shoes are probably giving her a bit of a boost, but yeah, she's pretty tall. She is still not as tall as Abby, though. And this is my Abby with bent legs and on a Monster High stand. Like, her legs are bent right now. And she's still shorter than Abby. Yeah, in short, this is one of the best dolls of 2024, and the year just started, so if you're on the fence about her, I highly recommend her if my recommendation means anything to you. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and as always, I hope to see you in my next one. Her hair's fun. Bye!